Let's talk marriage, relationships, all of that. I want to talk about that. I always share my experiences about life, love, marriage, ministry, and money. But today I want to talk about marriage. I am getting ready to celebrate 23 years with my honey dip, my husband. We've been together 29 years. But can I come and tell you, don't let social media fool you. Don't let Facebook fool you. There are times we wanted to get a divorce. There's times that we wanted to walk away. There are times that we have done things to each other, wrote a book about it, Marriage Survival Guide, that have made us want to quit and give up. So I'm sharing this with that person that says, I want to quit, I want to give up on this marriage. Here's the thing that I learned about marriage is that, not my principles yet, but is if he has not cheated on you or went upside your head, you can still work it out. So the question may be, how do I still say yes? How do I still, it's not just a marriage of convenience, but a marriage of growth, a marriage of learning, a marriage of experience that I have with my husband. So here's the thing, principles I want to share. Number one, how do I get to a point to where I still am in love with that yellow man? How do I still get to that point? Is number one, communication. Communication is the key to any relationship, married or not. You have to have communication, especially when there has been something that has happened, because things are going to happen. And I always tell this, who told you you was going to be happy in a relationship? You're going to go through ups and downs. So there's going to have to be communication that has to happen, right? I always say this too. If my husband has not talked to me in 24 hours, that joker is dead. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. He's dead. No, but for real, because we communicate, we talk about everything. You got to be able to talk about everything, even in heated conversations, even in the fussing, the arguing and all of that. You got to be willing to talk. Number two, trust. I got to be able to trust you. We got to be able to trust each other with each other. If I fall back, I need to know you got me. That is so important. I have to trust you when you go out in these streets and there's other women that look better and that's much better than me, that you still, I can trust you with my heart, with your body, with everything about you. You got to be willing to trust. We have to build that. That has to be, even when trust has been messed up, you still got to turn around and rebuild that. And if someone calls infidelity, you got to be willing to say, okay, I got to be able to make ways to build that insecure area in your life. Check out my book, Marriage Survival Guide, my husband and I wrote. Okay. Number three, we got to learn to allow ourselves to start over. Fresh. Oh, I'm gonna come back and do part two. How do I still say I still do to my marriage of 23 years? Is I talked about number one, communication. Number two, trust. Number three, you gotta be willing to not just communicate, not just trust, but be willing to start over. Okay, you got to be willing to start over. And when you're willing to start over, that's what I left out from the other video, part one. Go check it out. But you got to be willing to start over. Start new every time. Because no matter what, you're not the same people. You're always going to be growing. You're always going to be changing. You're always going to be elevating, evolving. And because of that, things change. You change. He changes. Things will change in the marriage. And you got to be willing to start over. Start fresh. Alexa, skip. Start fresh. Start new. You got to be willing to do that. Okay? Number four, when you communicate, you learn how to trust. Again, or you're trusting each other. Number three, you gotta be willing to start fresh, start over. And then number four, you gotta be willing to grow together. When you stick in a marriage, here's the thing, 29 years of being together. And if I start over now, I gotta relearn somebody all over again. I don't wanna go through that. Again, if you're not hitting me, if you're not, abusing me mentally, physically, I can say that, yeah, we can work this thing out. If you're just not, changing, picking up your clothes, or you're not doing everything no, we're going to grow together. And I'm going to speak into you. Come here, and I'm done. I'm going to speak into you. I'm going to speak life into you if you're not the man that I believe that you can be. But first thing I'm going to do is work on me. Come here. Because when I work on me, you will see the elevation and the evolving in me. And that's what I learned to do in this 23 years. If I didn't learn anything else, I learned to work on me. And when I worked on me, I watched him change right before my eyes. I refuse to allow another chick to come in to what God has allowed us to develop together as a unit. And here's the thing, how do we keep it alive? And how do we still do? We grow together. Oh, come here. We grow together. We grow together. We learn together. We blossom together. Right now, we've done ministry together. We've done life together. We've done marriage together. Now we're doing business together. And the next thing we're going to do, I don't know. We just always looking for the next thing. Any man does not like stagnation. They like somebody they can grow with. So be willing to grow with them. A woman need too. Same thing. I want to grow with somebody. I don't want nobody just sitting there and playing the game every day and just not living life. I need us to grow together. So be willing to grow together. That's how we still say yes. And that's how we still stay in love. The man I married 23 years ago is not the man I'm married to today. Did I not like the changes? No. But did I do it? Yes. It was worth it. Stay married. Stay together. If not, contact us. Inbox me. Baby, I don't mind being an advisor to encourage you during your relationship. Until then, in your marriage. Until then, stay blessed and all that you do. Bye-bye.